What's good? All right. Let's get back to this Fury Glove Gate Part 4. I'm dedicating the whole week to y'all, to getting underneath y'all's skin with this Fury Glove Gate thing, man. Where my UK people at, dog? Where my UK people at? Y'all know y'all here on Twitter dying. I know y'all were out there talking to me. A couple of y'all out there talking to me on Twitter, falling into holes, straight up falling into a hole. Boy, y'all trying every way you can to wiggle out of that. Well, what fight was it? It was just one fight. Well, how many illegal punches was it? No. How many do you need it to be, dog? How many do you need it to be? It's both fights and many punches. But it doesn't matter, dog, because you have to now admit that the dude has his knuckles showing, dog. Okay? There's no getting out of it. And we're going to keep talking about it at least till Friday. I'm at least keep talking about it for a good solid week. So you guys in the media don't think that shit's just going to go underneath. Like, they'll stop talking about it eventually. No, because we ain't got shit else to talk about in boxing, because it seems like boxing might get postponed because of the coronavirus, dog. So we'll just be rehashing the shit out of Tyson Fury's cheating ass, dog. Come on, man. What's going on, Mass Arms in the building, man? Let me know. You said you couldn't super chat. It's all good, man. Just let me know what that situation is again, man. I couldn't find that email. Rashad Muhammad, man. Thank you. Much love in that super chat, man. What's going on, Duke and Bert from Mardican, Fast Lane Jones, Outlaw Jr., Ivan Garcia, salute to you, sir. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. So let me get to this thing where actually I can see it a little more, see the people in the comment section a little more quickly. Everybody in the chat, man. So all right, there you go. Here we are. Hold on. All right, there you go. All right, got my volume down. Now I can see everybody. What's good, man? Dre's Finest, a salute to Fanon and the LDBC family in the chat, and Matt Newcomb in them super chats, man. Thank you guys so much for your support, man. So, a couple things happened. A couple things have been popping off in the world of boxing. I hate this coronavirus. They may postpone the Tokyo Olympics. It'll be over around the time of the election, dog. They gonna. Man, I'm a conspiracy. Hey, now I will tell you, dude, that I am a conspiracy theorist to the hilt. Okay, I'm a conspiracy theorist to the hilt. Now, I do believe that the coronavirus is very, very real. God, dog, that timing is just something funny, though, boy. Right before that right before the election hits, boom. But hey, man, whole lot of people are catching it, dog. So wash your hands, stay indoor. But it's just like, God, dog, it's just. That timing is real funny, dog. So I think it'll be gone in a few months if my conspiracy theory is correct. Now I do believe that it is definitely a real disease now. I don't think that it's fake. Don't get me wrong about that. About Strictly Biz, what's good? Much love in that super chat. Those chemtrails are going to give the antidote by the Olympics. Hey, man, yeah, somewhere around there. They'll find something pretty soon on it, man. I don't think it's a fake virus, but, here's my thing. What's going on, Panama Poppy? Here's my thing. I have a suspicion that there's a lot of diseases that run around killing a lot of people. And it's just kind of like, which ones are they going to post? What ones and what the timing of the ones that the media really puts out there. Because there could be all kind of new strains of diseases out there all the time, killing people that you don't know about, because you only know about it if you heard it on the news, You only know about it if you hear it on the news. Just seems to me, man, that it's like with all this stuff with China, going on with China, the election, it's like, yeah, well, corporate, people that want Trump out of office got something they can hang on to. For now, it seems to me that the last few presidential elections have had some type of outbreak. SARS, MERS, Ebola, bird swine flu. Yeah, every election. Every election, there's a big drama. There's something to scare you. To take it so, let's contract it. I mean, dog, I think I'm just not very trusting. That's what I put. But I do believe that those are real diseases. But, it's just what it is, man. Sugar Fantastic, what's going on, man? Eugene Williams, what's happening with you? I'm loving life, man. Life is good. There should be no coronavirus in this room. I work from my house. I don't stick my hand in my face if I can avoid it. And I'm washing my hands several times a day. My tinfoil cuff has been proven correct. What is that, Gregory Wyatt? My tinfoil. What is that, Gregory Wyatt? What is your tinfoil cuffy? Has been proven correct. But yeah, it's just, I just kind of feel like, are you taking advantage of a tragedy for a specific purpose? Say during normal times, 36,000 people die already from flu-like symptoms. No panicking here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like. Like there's always somebody dying from something, some new strain of a disease and all of that stuff. So it's like, which ones are you going to really put out there and cause a lot of disruption in people's lives with? Mass Arms said, I'm good. I sent you an email about new subject with the old subject line. Okay, cool. Much appreciated, man. Much love in that super chat, Mass Arms. Fanon, real talk. What kind of pull Al Heyman really has? Only LDBC commented about Fury's glove scandal. All new media is silent about it. This cover-up goes all the way to the top. Well, first of all, I don't know what type of pull Al Heyman really has because he never says anything. Al Heyman is the great mystery, But don't get it confused. The LDBC has pull. And the fact that we're saying something about it means that somebody's saying something about it. It's probably not going to hit your average everyday fan, walking around the street. They might not have heard about it. But everybody in the boxing world has heard about it because everybody in the boxing world, most of the people in the boxing world listen to YouTube boxing videos. And we are probably, and no, without a doubt, the largest contingency of boxing channels on YouTube. You know what I mean? And many of the people that support are also on Instagram and are also on Twitter, also on what are the different social media platforms, Facebook. So, dude, just believe this. As long as we're talking about it, people know about it. As long as you're talking about it, people know about it. But if you just go away and don't say anything, then people won't know about it. But I don't really, you can kind of tell through anecdotal evidence how serious it is because of the people that aren't saying anything, like they're not, it's like, I wouldn't say marginal, like World Boxing News. World Boxing News is not, it's not ESPN, it's not Fox, right? I don't even know if boxing scene has really put much up on it, but dude, what are they going to do? They know that the shit is a dirty punch. If they really thought it was trash, they would say something about it. They would just try to embarrass you. But at this point in time, there's just no way that they can, right? Just Mike Kellerman spoke about the Patriots and the Astros about cheating, but not saying nothing about Tyson Fury. Not because they're bigger sports. Old media using fear-mongering tactics. Fuck them. Pretty much. Screw them. That's all. So what? Who they going to scare? If we talk to ourselves, man, we are the object of their attention. It's not the other way around. Okay. The media is trying to talk to boxing fans, to convince boxing fans of things. We are boxing fans. So the fact that we are talking about it, we believe that it is relevant, makes it a serious situation because we are boxing fans. There are thousands and thousands of boxing fans that know about this. Thousands and thousands of boxing fans that think Tyson Fury cheated. That's not a small matter for Tyson Fury. Right now, as we speak, dude, there are people. What's going on, Marlon Swicey Sims? Man, right now, as we're speaking, there are people in the UK listening to this. There are people in Mexico listening to this. There are people all over the world listening just to this stream. You guys you all know about this. It's known. They're just not marketing it to the casual fan, but everybody knows, dude. Everybody knows Tyson Fury cheated, and it's just what it is. You know what I mean? Can no one explain to me why Tyson Fury glove looked all crazy? No one can, because they can. They've all explained it to you, Narco Champion TV El Bruto. Yes, somebody can explain to you why his glove looked crazy. Because his hand wasn't in it. They know. They know. This is never, on all my time that I've had, all the arguments that I've had on Twitter, the easiest Twitter trolling argument that I've ever had is this Deontay Wilder situation. It's the easiest. It's way easier than, well, who's ducking who? Is it Anthony Joshua or is it Deontay Wilder? Who's ducking who? Who really won the first fight? Was Tyson Fury? Should have been counted out? No, this shit is just cut and dry. There's his knuckles, and here's the top of the glove. It's objectively true that he cheated. And everybody that tries to defend it comes with this stuff. That's not his knuckles, that's his palm. Dude, that's illegal too. The palm is illegal too. So either he was illegal with the knuckles or he was illegal with the palms. Either way it goes, those are illegal punches. And you can find those shits throughout both fights. But it doesn't matter, because you know why it doesn't matter? Because it only takes one to be cheating. You only have to do it once to be cheating. You can't say somebody elbows somebody in the head in the middle of a boxing match and breaks his jaw with an elbow. You don't say, well, how many times did he really elbow him in the chin? I mean, he only did it once. Dog, it only takes once. It only takes once. Any law that you break, it only takes once. You know what I mean? There ain't, I only committed armed robbery once. Oh, so what? You got caught armed robbery. We're trying you on this. Did you do this? Yes, you did. Well, there you go. Pay the penalty. Tyson Fury cheated. And the guy yesterday, whatever the Muslim dude's name, the Arabic, the Palestinian, whatever his name is, dude, like, man, come on, dog. Come on, man. That was the weakest fucking argument. That's the weakest argument that I've ever, that's one of the weakest. I won't say it's the weakest because, you know, I've heard guys' arguments pretty much come out to, I hate you. You suck. You know, it's not as bad as that response. Hey, Tyson Fury cheated. You suck. You suck. You biased. No, it's not as weak as that, but it's real weak. Tyson Fury has too high of an integrity to cheat. You're just lying. Now you sound like you're just lying. You don't, but what do you mean his integrity is too high to cheat? What is his integrity measurement? I mean, how do you measure that exactly? At what point do you have just low enough integrity to cheat, but not high? Who was he, fucking George Washington? That George Washington, I chop down the cherry tree. I cannot tell a lie. Yeah, but you can chop down a fucking tree that don't belong to you, you lying motherfucker. I believe that you lied. You just got caught with that fucking cherry tree and had to fess the fuck up because somebody saw you do that shit. I cannot tell a lie. I cut down the cherry tree. Was it your fucking cherry tree? No, it was the Navajos. It was the Navajos cherry tree. And I didn't tell you about all the bodies that I have buried underneath that cherry tree now. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's like, you trying to act like this dude got some high level of integrity. Get out of here, man. I see his knuckles. And I saw him I heard him test positive for performance-enhancing drugs. And I saw him elbow the shit out of Steve Cunningham and hit him when he released the punch. I mean, come on, man. Come on, dog. That's the worst argument that I've heard in support of Tyson Fury, man. Like he's a monk or something. Blaine Walker said, why is Tyson Fury's story from rags to riches and not Wilder? Wilder carried the sport with integrity for many years. Bomb Squad. Because they don't want to sell Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is owned by Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury is owned by Top Rank. They wouldn't be selling Tyson Fury either if Tyson Fury was Mr. Independent and not trying to, give if he wasn't willing to give Bob Arum 25% of his money. That's why. That's the main reason why. Because Bob Arum is hooked up with these promoters, are hooked up very, very closely with the media, dude. The relationship between Bob Arum and the media is 50 years old. 50 years old. He knows who they are. He knows how they work. He has a set system in place to get you to sell the fighters for him. The best part of Bob Arum's promotion ability as a promoter is his relationship with the press, his relationship with the Boxing Writers Association of America, his relationship with Ring Magazine writers, his relationship with ESPN writers. Because those are the people that are delivering. Those are the people that are delivering the messages. Al Heyman doesn't have that luxury because Al Heyman doesn't talk to the media. There is no promoter talking to the media, bribing the media, doing favors for the media for PBC fighters. That's not part of it. That's not part of the structure of the PBC. The PBC is like, it seems to me at least, is like, hey, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. We're putting the fights on and we're fighter first. We're going to make sure that the fighters make as much money as they can so we can keep the best fighters in our stable or in our organization. We're going to make sure that they're very, very happy financially. And as a result of that, hey, man, they'll stay with us. We'll make big fights. We'll make big money. And that is paid off because they're the ones that have the big fights. PBC is the one that consistently has the big fights. But, Lonnie DeCarlo said, past cheat footage shows integrity is low. No doubt about it. Dude, how you going to say something like that? Big Dog Willie said, public service announcement, fuck Dillian White. Absolutely, dog. Let's get multiple gongs on it. Was it cheating when Wilder knocked down Fury with the punch to the back of the head? No, it wasn't, because Tyson Fury turned his head. Tyson Fury did like this. When Tyson Fury did like this, he opened up the side of his head and he got knocked down because of it. So no, that wasn't an illegal punch because Tyson Fury changed his head. Similarly, though, neither was Tyson Fury's right hand that landed to the back of Deontay Wilder's head that knocked him down the first time and changed the fight. That wasn't an illegal punch because Deontay Wilder turned his head like this. When he turned his head, the punch landed. Now, according to Dewey Cooper, the illegal jab with the go-go gadget fucking extender at the end that could get all the way to Deontay Wilder's head made him do that. You know what I mean? Because he had an extra 4 or 5 inches of reach that Deontay Wilder thought was fist, but wasn't fist. So he moved out of the way of that jab and then got hit in the back of the head. But no, you're only if you intentionally hit somebody in the back of the head, like Tyson Fury's rabbit punches in the fight. The shots to the back of the head that kept after he hit him in the back of the head and he continued to hit him in the back of the head, those are illegal, but not the original punch that Tyson Fury landed because Deontay Wilder turned his head. Same thing goes for Deontay. Same thing goes for Tyson. Deontay Wilder's knocked down to Tyson Fury. No, it wasn't. Because number one, it really wasn't to the back of the head. It was right around the ear, but Tyson Fury turned his head. So there you go. But please note, at no point in time in those punches did Deontay Wilder's knuckles pop out the glove. And even if it was, and see, this is why I'm telling you guys are in the last throes of any reasonable argument, dude. Like, you're just in the last throes. When you have to try to say, well, what about Deontay Wilder cheating? Okay, say he cheated. Tyson Fury still cheated. So that doesn't mean Tyson Fury's knuckles were in the glove. Do you think, he was just, what is your logic? You're just saying that he was trying to pay Deontay Wilder back? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. That's just some terrible shit you guys are doing. Bogart Squilla, wipe my ass, looked at the paper and saw a Dillian. Wipe my ass, looked at the paper and saw a Dillian. Yeah, it's Dillian. Dillian is some shit, dog. That is for real. Narco champion TVL Bruto said, facts, Melanin. Yes, sir. I mean, dude, you can't defend Tyson Fury cheating by saying Deontay Wilder cheated. Okay? Now we're just in conversations like, hey, throw the whole fucking fight out. If everybody's cheating, let's scrap it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what Tyson Fury did. And the fact that you said that lets me know you know he did it. So now just say he did it. You know what I mean? Just say he did it. Just say, hey, Tyson Fury cheated. Acknowledge that. And then let's proceed with the conversation. Well, the conversation would actually be over, but you already have it over because you're admitting the dude was hitting the dude with his knuckles. For nine, don't forget about Fury holding Wilder head down and throwing an uppercut. I mean, dude, all that. I'm just gonna stick with the knuckles. I'm just gonna with the go-go gadget extenders with the knuckle exposed. That's enough. You know what I mean? That's because everything else came as a result of Deontay Wilder getting hit in the back of the head, which was set up by that go-go gadget. That's Boxing Ego that said that. It's the first person I saw that. So, you know, I don't like to steal people's ideas without giving credit. So with the go-go gadget magic go-go gadget glove extender, wind up setting up a nice punch for him, man. You know, will win. I mean, dude, it's over with. And remember how they were all, oh, it's so well. I think Young Pharaoh won, and the other guy that put that shit out, and my man Focus Ball, and guys that have been putting videos about that, they won. Because there are a whole bunch of people just acting like they were just liars, and you know, they attack your credibility. Like the part where the guy talked about Young Pharaoh being an amateur fighter. Well, you know, you don't understand because you're not in these big fights. Dewey Cooper saw it. He's been in big fights. So is Errol Spence. So is Terrence. So is Steve Cunningham. So is Charles Martin. They've all been in big fights. And they said it. They said they thought he did it. So why is all of a sudden somebody else, you know, it's because they just haven't been to the big fights. I don't think that guy has been in as big a fight as Errol Spence Jr. has been in. That's just my, seeing as he was available to be quoted just sitting around not doing shit at the Mayweather gym, I have a suspicion that he is not making as a promoter or as a whatever manager, whatever he does, that he's not involved in fights that are as big as, say, Errol Spence Jr. and Sean Porter, or Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia, or Errol Spence Jr. and Kell Brook. I doubt very much. And George Groves. George Groves is big fights too, in the United States and in the UK. I do believe George Groves has fought in the United States. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Pharaoh destroyed their credibility. Yeah, killed him. I haven't seen this video about Mayweather, but he must have Mayweather Jim, but he must have really, really, really went in to get them dudes, you know, shitting in their panties like they were. Man, dude, he must have really laid into them, man. Did you catch my second video on Glovegate yet? No, I haven't, man. I haven't had any time on the last 2 days to watch any videos other than like some short ones where, you know, for some, just because I was doing a video. But I just got, my schedule is so fucking packed, dude. It's crazy. I got a new customer coming on too, so it's going to get even crazier. Money's going to get better. Money's going to be nice. But schedule's going to be crazy, dude. I'm going to be a working son of a gun. Did the trainer with the dreads also see it also at the Mayweather gym? Fury's a cheater, bottom line. So did the trainer with the dreads see it also? Yeah. Absolutely. Retro for Life 79 Boxing. Yes, he did. And he said he cheated. He's trying to be nice and be like, you know, it's not the end of the world. But hey, you know, just strictly by the rules. Yes, he cheated. Yes, he cheated. Yes, he cheated. You know me. I don't like my words to be misconstrued. So, because man, Dewey Cooper to me, I've never met Dewey Cooper, but I watch Dewey Cooper. Pretty much any interview of Dewey Cooper that comes up, I listen to Dewey Cooper, man, because he seems like he's a really nice guy who is also a fucking killer. You know what I mean? Like a killer. Like I wouldn't fuck with, you couldn't pay me to fuck with Dewey Cooper. Dewey Cooper seemed like he type of dude that was straight losing on you after you get past all his politeness. But his politeness, dude, is really, it's encouraging, man. I like how he's always trying to make everything positive. That's what he does. If he's criticizing somebody, if he thinks they're going to lose the fight, he's going to say, hey, I think this dude's a terrific fighter. He's a really good guy. You know, he has a big future in boxing. But this guy here, I think, is just going to be a little bit better. But hey, man, respect to him, respect to that guy. He's always trying not to shit on somebody. You know, he's always trying not to. So for him to be asked about it and be like, look, man, yes, strictly by the numbers, the dude cheated. Yes, if you want to say what is the rule, is that legal or not legal? No, that's not legal. And he said, yes, they did it on purpose. And his thing was, he said why he believed they did it. And his thing wasn't the power. He's like, you're missing it with the power. It's not the power that comes from it. It's the extra reach. Because now you got a guy that was a 70, I don't know what his reach is. You go from an 83-inch reach to now you got a fucking 90-inch reach. You know, and that shit is just, and he's already taller. So that jab is coming from way far away. And Deontay Wilder's like, damn, this dude's arm is long as shit. I cannot get over the jab. And that's what Deontay Wilder was trying to do. He's trying to come over the jab. But he can't come over the jab because the jab is that much longer than it should be. So his punch, because he's coming over the end of the jab, and it's not even really there, the glove isn't even fucking real. You know what I mean? There's no hand in it. Now, his punch, if it landed this much short of tight, like if it would have hit deep, if being closer would allow him to hit Tyson Fury, now he's this far away. He's aiming 4 inches short. It basically changes the target for Deontay Wilder. And that shit's dirty. You can't be having like, you can't put you don't get to fight with a towel. You know what I mean? You know, like, hey, you have a towel in your hand. If you like pop people with a towel, right? That reach of that towel is not your hand. But imagine you're fighting somebody, but you can put a towel in your hand and that scores. You'll pop somebody with a jab from halfway across the fucking room. That's the cheating. That's what Dewey Cooper said the cheating was. It was in adding, and then the guy was like, that interviewed him was like, well, that can't be because, you know, wouldn't one arm be longer than the other? And Dewey Cooper's like, yes, and his arm is longer in this fight. Yes. Though his left arm during the fight was significantly longer than his right arm. Come on, man. That's just some dirty shit, man. But people got to be sore. I said this in the videos. I'm going to say it again. Dude, sometimes you can be a sore loser. If somebody cheats you, you have the right to be a sore loser. You have a right to be mad about somebody cheating you. You do. Okay? And there ain't no, well, you got it. Well, he cheated. You just a crybaby. No, the motherfucker cheated. And I'm telling you, he cheated. You're just an ass because you are okay with letting him go on that. Brogard Skrilla said they brought the virus to America to stop Wilder Fury 3. They try to save Tyson from getting KO'd. They know it's going to be hard to cheat. Yeah, I tell you this. That shit's going to hit the zone in the pocket. Bow! Ooh-wee! Bow! It's going to hit them in the pocket hard, dog. Hard. If they start calling off fights because of that virus, that's going to hit the zone real, real hard, dude. Real hard. Number one, Eddie Hearn always likes to bring cats from the UK over to the US to fight. Even though the UK is not part of the travel ban right now, don't be surprised if it gets included. Okay? But Lomachenko may not be able to get in the country. Lomachenko right now got to stay in the US. Don't leave the country, homie. Because if you leave the country, Loma, you might not get back in time for that fight with Teofimo Lopez. Man, that shit, they'll have to reschedule all kind of shit if that shit keeps going like that, man. And if if people have to reschedule NBA playoffs, oh, you know they'll cancel some boxing events. Cities and states will be like, no, nobody allowed to gather above crowds of three. Of any crowd larger than 25 must be dispersed. You ain't having no boxing matches with like that. Except for I do believe there might be some chances that that DAZN has had fight cards with only 25 people in a room. Yeah, Kubrat, Pulev, Povetkin, that's inner Europe. But that would be in Europe. So if that stuff spans through Europe, yeah, that's gonna hit DAZN in the pocket big time, dude. Big time. Sugar Fantastic in that building. Much love in that. Hey, this is Cake. I haven't been able to go to KQKC's chat. Is he still saying that super chat? Be singing, dog. Gotta love it. Yeah, he had a jab. Yeah, he absolutely had a 7-foot jab. Dude, what's his reach as is? Let's see what his reach is. He's already got an 85-inch reach, dude. The dude's got you're talking about a 92-inch. You're talking about like if your hand is 4 inches down in the glove, now you're talking about a guy. You're not talking about a guy with a 85-inch reach. Now you're talking about a guy with a 90-inch reach. A 90-inch reach. Come on, man. A 90-inch reach. Because you added some extra space to your glove. That will keep somebody, that'll keep a knockout puncher up off of you. A little bit further away, making it that much easier for you to box him because you can stand that much further away from him and land a punch. The shit's dirty, man. I mean, it's dirty on all kind of levels. Not just, dude, he did that on purpose, man. He did it on purpose. Okay, he did it on purpose. Notice Europe and America not as bad as anywhere else on coronavirus. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, yeah, except Great Britain and Ireland. Yeah, except for that. But they'll let them come over for now. Then, but more than likely forever. We're a colony and always act like a colony. It's like, well, I'm surprised when people are surprised Americans would that these guys would want to put up Tyson Fury. Dude, we're a British colony. We are what we are, dude. It's no longer a colony. It was established as a British colony. We speak English. If you listen to the accents that they always put in these movies, trying to make somebody sound intelligent and smart, it's always some kind of pseudo British accent. And nobody asked us to come. We were told to come, forced to come, and didn't want us here. Half of us made us come. The other half didn't want us here. So never been a lot of love, man. Never really been a lot of love. Okay. I'm watching college wrestling and the house is packed. Boxing match may still happen. Yeah, there's a wrestling match right now. We'll see what happens in a week. And they ramp this mug up. That's 4 inches of scoring on that jab too. Yeah. And the jab scores. Oh, you see how he's hitting him with that jab? Oh, it's the flicking jab. Man, show me the knuckle on Ali's jab. Show me the knuckle pop out the glove on his jab. Get out of here, man. Longer reach and the right hand followed by a bare knuckle left hook. Hey, man, the dude cheated and it's real ugly on him, okay? It's just what it is. Business deal gone bad. What is that? Oh, he said the real effect in the first fight Fury probably wasn't really outlanding him. He had a fake reach. Yeah, that's two. If his hand ain't in the glove and he's landing, you're scoring the jab, but his hand's not in the glove, those shouldn't be scoring punches. But he's faking as if his hand is in the glove. So he's scoring with a jab that shouldn't even be landing. That is significant, folks. That is significant. The flicking jab is crazy too, dude. Because that shit is just, the thing that gets me is like, why don't the refs say anything about that jab? It's just so obviously out there that he's doing it illegally. Why wouldn't you, if you know somebody's doing that and you keep, because it's over and over and over again, he does it. I wonder why they never said anything about it. When Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz, the British fans accepted defeat with no excuses. Are you snorting cocaine? What? Are you serious? What British fans accepted that with no excuses? But let me ask you a question. Did Andy Ruiz's knuckles pop out the glove after that fight? So we can do an apples and apples comparison. Did Andy Ruiz have his knuckles shown in the middle of the glove? And you mean to tell me that you believe that if Andy Ruiz had knuckles hanging out of his glove, the UK fans wouldn't say anything about that? Are you serious? Dude, like Bert from Article says, GT FOH. Okay? Andy Ruiz's knuckles didn't pop out the glove. And I'm not even tripping on the loss. I'm just saying there's knuckles in that glove, dude. It's what it is. But Andy Ruiz, as far as I know, didn't cheat to get the win. So why should they be upset? He didn't cheat. You guys get said outdoor venues for boxing, Glovegate, LDBC. Yes, sir. Full-fledged Glovegate, dog. Full-fledged Glovegate. But it just doesn't matter if what happened with Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua, because Andy Ruiz didn't cheat. You know what I mean? He didn't cheat. British fans made all kind of excuses about Kell Brook losing to Errol Spence Jr., but Errol Spence Jr. didn't cheat. They didn't cheat. Didn't cheat. You guys have a hard time getting over this he cheated thing. That's a killer. Once the knuckles are in the glove, you can see the knuckles in the glove. Dude, he cheated. And you're trying to defend the guy that cheated by telling us that somebody else at some other point in time in the history of mankind also cheated. That's a stupid argument. Then we say the dude cheated. This clown over there at the Mayweather gym, dude, the last guy he went to, which I don't even understand why he did it, because you just had an interview with Dewey Cooper, who told you what the deal was, right? So you have this guy, whoever this dude, come up here and tell you that the reason why Tyson Fury couldn't have cheated is because he has too much integrity to cheat. Because he just wouldn't do it. Fuck you mean? You're telling me, I tell you, dude, your wife is sleeping with this dude, okay? I'm just telling you. Your wife is sleeping with him. How do you know? Here's the picture. Do you see your wife here? That's this dude here. They are conjoined at the hips. Okay? There's the picture. Well, she just has too much integrity to do that. I mean, you don't understand. I have her phone number. I mean, I have an app on my phone that tells me where she is. She called me before she went to work. I kissed her before she went to work. She called me when she was on her way home. I stopped by her office and say hello for lunch. That couldn't be her. Dude, it's the picture, dude. It's the picture. I walked in the room. I smelled it. And I was like, let me take a picture. He won't believe it. Click. And I brought you the picture. Dude, once the picture's there, all that other talk is gone. Tyson Fury, and then there's one grainy picture. No, not one grainy picture. The replay of the fight. The replay of the fight, which is on my computer that they couldn't doctor, okay? My copy of the fight is right here. I see the glove on something that's sitting right here. How did somebody get in? How could somebody get in to this? Maybe, I didn't take this out in the beginning of the day. Oh, that's what he did. You hacked into my external hard drive. That's what Deontay Wilder did. Deontay Wilder, he must have hacked into my external hard drive. So just in case you guys know, I keep all my shit here. So in case this big one, something happens to this big one, everything is backed up here. And it's completely separate. So when I went back and looked at my copy of the fight, because I have thousands of fights on here. Thousands of fights. Okay? Thousands. I go right here. Boop, boop, Deontay Wilder. Boop, boop, boop. Tyson Fury 1. Play. You can't Photoshop this. You can't Photoshop it. So stop with they Photoshopped it. No. I went to my copy. Be sure to back up the backup. Oh, I got it backed up. I do need to get a backup back. I do need to get my backup backed up. But I gave my other external hard drive to my niece. But yeah, man, back it all up, dog. Back it all up. Back it all up. Just so you know, I back it all up. Back it all up. Matter of fact, I'm so backed up that I got this right here. This ThinkPad. Everything I have on this, I have on this. Everything. All the apps I need to do the work, all of that, right there, dude. Copies of my files from that are kept in the office, in my offices that I never go to. How do you put it on an external? What program to extract? Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, well, there's two ways you can do it. The best way to do it, there's a program called PowerSoft where you can download videos, but the best way to record anything off your computer is OBS. OBS, the same thing that people use to stream, you can use to record your screen. So I just record my screen. And then I never share with anybody. I just have it on in case I want to go back to the fight. Because sometimes they bring it in and they take it off. I got a very big boxing library. Anything that I buy pay-per-view for, I have a copy of. Because I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to wait for you for 2 years for you to put that back out. I just don't ever use it for anything other than just me watching it. You know what I mean? Yeah, but OBS is the best way. If you want to get a pay-per-view, go get OBS and you can record it as it comes in. Anything on your computer screen, you can record it as you go. OBS is the best. I find OBS better than PowerSoft. But if there's like something you want to download, something that's already set, then you can go to Adobe PowerSoft and you just download it. And then you can save it on your external hard drive because it gets heavy over a while. Chaz Davis said, thank you for the consistency and the great content. I truly enjoy tuning in. Hey, thanks, man. I'm glad that you did, man. Tyson didn't back up Tish. What are you talking about? Oh, hey, thanks, man. Yeah, man. I just found this. I haven't worn this shirt in a while, man. I went to Houston. Oh, by the way, dude, you remind me, Ivan Garcia, of how, dude, Chris Mannix is so full of shit, dude. Chris Mannix is so full of shit. These dudes are so just patently full of it. There was a tweet that came out that this guy, who I really do like, man. I like this guy's tweets. This guy named JEVAN on Twitter. And he gets a lot of really good information from Showtime. Not really just the PBC, but Showtime. I think somehow he's connected to Showtime. That's my thing, because that's kind of what his focus is. Showtime. As opposed to the PBC, more specifically like Showtime. But it winds up that you remember Jermall Charlo's fight versus Carlos Brandon Adams. I think it was Brandon Adams. The one in Houston. I went to that fight. A lot of cats from the LDBC went to that fight and met up. That was around the same time that Maurice Hooker fought Jose Ramirez on the Zone. You would have sworn that the Jose Ramirez versus Hooker fight was the bigger fight, but the numbers came out for the fight, and they literally did less than half of the numbers that Charlo did with Adams. I think the numbers were something like the gate receipts for the Houston fight was something around just short of 5,000 people paid for the Jermall Charlo Brandon Adams fight, but only 2,500 paid for the Jose Ramirez versus Maurice Hooker fight. The gate for the fight with Jermall Charlo and Brandon Adams was like 550,000, somewhere around there. Just say 525,000 because I don't have the number in front of me. So like 525,000. The gate from Jose Ramirez and Maurice Hooker was only 255,000. And that, my friend, was Jose Ramirez and Maurice Hooker in a fight which was I believe that was their unification fight. I believe that was the WBO. Was it the WBO and the WBC? I think Maurice Hooker might have been the WBO champion, and Ramirez was the WBC champion at 140. That was the unification fight. in a fight against a guy that nobody really knew of or really thought that much about, with Jamal Charlo and Brandon Adams, did twice what that unification fight did on the Zone. And that was a co-promotion with Top Rank and Matchroom. And it did half of what Jamal Charlo did. That's just crazy. And think about the number. When they said 5,000, there was only 5,000. They said there was 5,000 tickets sold, like 4,900, right? That's the number that these guys have been saying that Deontay Wilder was selling. Only 5,000 tickets, only 6,000 tickets. What happened to your only 2,500? Where's the, oh, we only sold 2,500. What's going on, Raquan Bell? Jesus, James man that loves Christ. He cheated because he used tampered glove for reach to set up a right to make Wilder turn more back, causing him to get hit in the back of the head, and the rest is history. Yeah, he definitely cheated, dude. And does it surprise you? Yeah, thanks. Darlin James said Hooker had the WBO and Ramirez had the WBC. Yep, thank you, man. James Man says rules state you must have your glove all the way, not half in. Yeah, and there's a reason why it says that. There's a reason why they don't allow you just to grab the glove with your hand and slap people with it. Lysol been killing the mysterious disease for 23 years. I said Lysol has been killing this mysterious disease for 23 years. I smell a hoax. I believe that the disease is real. But I also think that there's probably a lot of them. And they're probably happening all the fucking time, right? All the time, dude. All the time. And then they just push one to the front of the media when they need it for a reason. That's my personal belief. I don't doubt that there are people that are dying from it. Because I know that there are people all over the world that die from stuff all the time. Like my man, I think that, can't remember who said it in the chat upside. He's like, there's thousands of deaths from flu-related symptoms every year. So now you're talking about more deaths with few flu-related symptoms. So it seems to me that, yeah, man, you might be highlighting this at a specific time for some other reason. The news reports been wanting someone to beat Wilder. News reporters been wanting somebody to beat Wilder. Yeah, depending on the ones you're talking about. What was the dude's Twitter again? Jevin Bay. I think it's JEVAN_BAY. Jevin Bay. JEVAN_BAY. Yeah, man, he gives a lot of inside information or readily information. He pays a lot of attention to what's going on with Fox and Fox broadcasts and Fox, you know what I mean? Like Steven Espinoza follows him. So that's why I'm like, if Steven Espinoza is actually following you, that makes me feel like, okay. And he doesn't have that many people that follow him. So to have him, Steven Espinoza follow him, like, okay, this dude must be connected to them somehow. Yo, the way they talk, I mean, you know, I do believe that they do get sick of us, though. I could understand why they could be a little upset because they get called to task a lot. And I don't think that they're used to or expect to be called to task like that. You guys can be very aggressive. Y'all can be. Fanon, you seen the Outbreak movie? No, I didn't. I haven't seen Outbreak the movie. Said there, Blaine Walker said there are tens of millions of microbes that kill people every day. Yeah, I'm like, man, people die every day from flu-like symptoms. Just seems like it's just at a time like I don't know, man. It seems like a little bit of a distraction from something. Like I thought that whole impeachment thing was a distraction from something. Just they play a lot of games, man. People with a lot of money and a lot of time on their hands play a lot of games. Okay. That's my take. Proud white man. Who's proud white man? Fanon is my favorite light-skinned dude on YouTube. I am not light-skinned, dude. I am brown. Thank you very much. I am brown. I'll show you some yellow Negroes if you want to see them. I have a healthy amount of I got a healthy amount of melanin, except for if like raise like my arm or some shit where I don't keep my clothes, where it doesn't get exposed to the sun. Seems like a setup. They had a vaccine debate. Now this. Yeah, it just seems like, CRB said, nah, you light skin, bro. You one of us. Nah, I reject you. I reject you when I grab and I insist on grabbing the middle lane. Thank you very much. I was told by my wife. Boy, my wife was wild, man. I told my wife, like when I first started dating my wife, because I had always had people tell me I was light skinned my whole life. I was like, I'm around black people. That's always what I knew, had heard, right? But then I hung out with my wife and I was just like, I said something about it. And she looked at me like, you're not light skinned. I was like, babe, that's the first time in my life I've ever heard somebody say that. She's like, no, because my wife is like, she for real. She's the for real, like true Creole type shit. So she was like, nah, you're really, really brown. Later on, after she got away from her family and we lived in different places, then she was like, oh, okay, I get it. But ever since she said that to me, I was like, no. Now I know what it is to be considered a darkie. Now I understand that I'm a darkie in your family, because in her family, I'm a darkie. Like all around the mug, I'm like, yeah, yes, my hair naps. That type of shit. Her family, the type of people that'll be like, they'll tell stories about sitting in stores and having some counter guy start going off about what niggas is doing. And they'll just be sitting there like, oh, yeah, well, it's interesting. Tell me what the niggas are doing again? Okay, yeah. To hell with them Negroes. And then they'll leave the store and be like, damn, this motherfucker didn't even know. Massar's Fanan, I'm light skinned. My pop's black, but he loves white women, so I'm yellow. Yeah. Hey, man, there ain't nothing wrong with a little high yellow chick, dog. Ain't nothing wrong with them, okay? My only thing is with black women, you don't have to go nowhere. You can find a black woman look like anything, dude. For real. You can have you a fake white woman, black woman. Okay. If that's what you do, you can find that too. There's plenty of them, man. Plenty of them. He said, Fanan inside the light skin category. No, dude. I am brown. I'm middle of the road. Boop. Like Gregory Wyatt. See Gregory Wyatt right here? Brown. I'm brown. He brown. It's the lights. It's the lights playing tricks on your eyes. Some lights playing tricks on your eyes. Wilder still got to change things around and train with the Mayweathers. Look, man, it don't matter. Yeah, he still got to fight. Hey, Jinkley Fernandez, that's a light-skinned dude. See, Jinkley Fernandez, that's a light-skinned dude right there. Yeah, exactly. I'm the paper bag, dog. I am the paper bag. I get to walk in because I put my hand on that paper bag. They look like, yeah, you can get in. You pass. So I get to get in the door. You know what I mean? I get to get in the door. But that's it. But yeah, he's got to get. I mean, Deontay Wilder's got to improve for sure. I mean, even without the glove there, Tyson Fury can still fight. So don't get me confused. Tyson Fury is a good fighter, but he cheated. And I'm just bring that shit back to where it is, dude. You cheated, and your victory is tainted. It's tainted by you cheating, and that is for sure. That there's no doubt. Tyson Fury's reputation took a huge hit. And the amazing thing is, his shit should have been took a hit. Like, how can this guy say that this dude has too much integrity to cheat? He got caught cheating at least twice. But yeah, maybe he wins again. He ain't gonna win with that long ass glove again. He gonna have to find a different way to do it. That long ass glove and that wrist exposed shit, that ain't gonna pop off, dog. They gonna be looking at that motherfucker's glove like super tight. Like, no, dude, triple tape that motherfucker on. Triple tape that. No, it needs like barely any circulation type of shit on that glove. And that ref is going to be looking at any flops. Any hand that goes like this, They're gonna stop. They're gonna go right for that dude. They're gonna be like, oh no, any flopping of a glove, dude. Then Tyson Fury's got to be closer to him, and Tyson Fury doesn't have a chin, so it could go either way. The second fight could have went either way. Could have went either way, but Tyson Fury got hit connected to the back of Deontay Wilder's head first in a beautifully set up scheme, according to Dewey Cooper. Magnifying glasses will be on that glove. Yeah, man, absolutely. Cassine Passmore said, light skinned. Hey, dude, all I'm saying is I'm brown. That's me. That's me. Both my parents and brothers are dark skinned. My little sister brown. I'm high yellow as F, but I can also get as dark as my parents and only takes a day. My GM used to say I'm really a colored person. Oh yeah, man, you can get black. I can get black too. I can get some real color on me. If I'm in the sun long enough, I get very, very brown. My wife won't though. She will, like, her face will not get brown. Her shoulders, arms, and legs will get a little brown, but her face that shit just don't change, dog, no matter what the sun does. Wilder relies too much on that right hand, dudes. Okay. And Tyson Fury relied on cheating, the left hand. Okay, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I didn't think he actually licked the blood. I thought he stuck his tongue out. But I didn't actually see him get any on his tongue. I just thought he was being a fucking clown. For non like me, we get mad. We say, turn red and purple in the ears. Yeah, I will get a little red. Reason behind Fury licking Wilder's neck. I mean, I didn't think he actually licked it. I saw he did this. I didn't think it actually made contact. I thought it was just him clowning. I don't think he actually did lick him. I think he just went like that. He didn't actually take any blood on his tongue. It's just some more phony shit. Old media still ain't saying that. No, that tells you he's guilty. Yeah, James Collins said he didn't make contact. That was some more bullshit. He didn't lick blood. Man, Tyson Fury's a fucking showman. That's some sleight of hand bullshit, dude. But they're not going to say anything about it because what you going to do? They should say something about it, but they're not going to, which tells you what they are. They're not going to do that shit because if they do that, they're not going to get it. What's Bob Arum going to do to them? Man, y'all killing him on misspelling GOAT, dog. Come on, man. He know how to spell GOAT. He just misspoke. He just, Lou Lopez said no contact. Yeah, he didn't actually do that. It's just more showmanship. That's showmanship. He said, I got the Malcolm X complex. You read? You one of them redheads? Gypsies have a history of a traveling circus. Dude, that's just some blatant cheating shit, dude. Okay. And now what people aren't talking a lot about, and I think people should talk about, is what Dewey Cooper said about other Eastern European fighters putting their fist literally in the glove and not having their thumb in the glove at all, and just creating a fist inside the section where you're supposed to have your four fingers. They put their thumb in there because they want to make a full fist and not have that fist separated by the glove. They want to be able to touch their fingers together and hit you like that. My friends, that's cheating too. And that's cheating you'll never see. Unless they check the thumbs of their glove, every round. But see, that's the type of thing you don't want to have to do. And that's why Tyson Fury is a piece of shit for doing that. Why, Tyson Fury, you making people do this shit? Why you make people? Tyson Fury is the reason the people are doing this. It's like you wanted people, Christian Hamer, yes, sir. Like people are going to say, well, it's the LDBC and all these people with agenda base driven that are causing this. No, Tyson Fury is the one that caused that. Tyson Fury is the reason that his victory is tainted. It's not young Pharaoh. It's not Dante's Boxing Nation. It's not Boxing Ego. It's not the people that are pointing it out. It's a person that did it. He's the reason. Put the blame where the blame lies. On Fury. We didn't ask Fury to do it. Didn't nobody go and take a picture and doctor the picture of the gloves? Tyson Fury decided to do that. He consciously decided to cheat going into a fight. But y'all don't want to blame him. The only person to blame in this situation is Tyson Fury. And he's the one guy you guys don't want to. You want to blame the people that saw it and blame Deontay Wilder. If you're mad that people are talking about it, go talk to Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury's the one that did it. Blah, blah, blah. Fury is a champion. Okay. He's a cheater too. Blah, blah, blah. Fury's a cheater. Blah, blah, blah. Fury's a cheater. He's a champion. Nobody's saying that he's not. He still cheated. He still got into the ring and fought the guy with his glove, his hand out of the glove, extending his reach, allowing him to hit him with bare knuckles. Hell, dude, what do you think, dumbass DJ Rick Dick? What do you think he should be allowed to cheat? At what point in time does cheating go overboard? How far over the line do you have to go in order for you to say, dude, that shit's fucked up? How far? What does he have to do? Bring a bat in? Or is that just, you're just complaining? Why didn't he say anything about the fact that he hit him in the back with a bat? You know what I mean? Like, is that okay too? Would he just be crybabying if the guy tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs? If he had caught doping, is we just crying then too? You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. He's a champion. That's your attitude about boxing. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck the rules. I don't care about the rules. If he cheated and it's my guy, I'm 100% behind it. Okay? That's what you sound like you're saying when you blah, blah, blah. He's champion. Blah, blah, blah. His shit is tainted as fuck. Okay? What's that dude's name? Lance Armstrong. He's a champ too. He's a champ too. He got caught cheating. Does he have the same amount of respect? No. Well, I think they wound up taking some of them things back. Like, nah, give me that shit. See, boxing ain't like that. Like, if this was track, they take that shit away from him. Flat out. If this was track and field, Tyson Fury wouldn't be champion. They'd be like, nope. Oh, what? We found that you were wearing illegal spikes? Oh, you were wearing illegal spikes? Oh, no. Can't do that, dude. Can't do it. How long? They will take your shit, your Olympic gold medal away years later. Oh, sorry, Usain Bolt. Your gold medal from the Olympics before it last, it gotta go. Because we retested some shit we retested something from 2 years ago, and we found that your guy who's running with you is tested positive. So I'm sorry, you lose your shit. They'll take your shit away. If Tyson Fury had tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs, they would have taken his championship away. He just got caught with an illegal glove in the fight. What's the difference between that and a performance-enhancing drug? Nothing. Nothing is the difference. Nothing. It's cheating. They're both cheating. If you would do it for performance-enhancing drugs, why wouldn't you do it for loaded gloves? Or in this case, an unloaded glove. Ain't that wild? You can cheat. You can cheat with loaded gloves, and you can cheat with unloading your glove. Do you think if they found out the guy had fought with loaded gloves after checking the gloves, that they wouldn't have said, no, you fought with loaded gloves? We got to overturn that. Sorry, you're disqualified for breaking a rule. It's a no contest. Tyson Fury is throwing punches and hitting Deontay Wilder without hands in his glove. It could easily be argued that needs to be a no contest. Easily. Look, on Bombs Con for Life, I roll with my people. It's all going to come out when you can't cheat. Pretty much, dude. But look, man, that's the significance of it. That's why they're not saying anything. Because he got caught cheating. If you get caught with loaded gloves, there's a boxer in there. Please let me know if they found out that you fought with loaded gloves after the fight, would they turn that fight into a no contest? I don't know the answer, but I suspect that they would. With loaded gloves, with one loaded glove, not two, one loaded glove, one glove where they found that there was residue from plaster of Paris in the glove. And they found it after the fight. And everybody acknowledged that he fought with that. Wouldn't they turn that into a no contest? Or shouldn't they turn that into a no contest? Yes. If a guy got into the ring under the influence of performance-enhancing drugs and you found out after the fight, wouldn't they call that a no contest? Yes, a no contest. So if you find a guy hitting people with glove knuckles exposed and his hand purposely outside the glove, why doesn't that deserve the same punishment as other types of cheating? Your boy's a piece of shit for that, dude. You're supposed to go into a boxing ring and fight to prove who's best. You go into the fight to prove who's best by fighting under the rules. When you knowingly and purposely go in there and do otherwise, you're a piece of shit. And you admit that you put doubt on whether or not you could beat that guy fair and square. Because you didn't decide it. You agreed with him you were going to go in there fair and square, and you were going to go in there under these rules, and you lied. You lied and you cheated. You lied and you cheated. You all just want to act like that shit's just all cool. No, dude, that shit's not all cool. You, man to man, you said me and you were going to play, and you fucking cheated. And that's how I deal. That's how I view it. Some of the shit you can walk off and be like, yeah, whatever, but dude, come on, man. You cheat. People are playing Monopoly, and you got a whole nother stack of $500 bills in your sock a stack of hundreds in your sock from another deck that you can just go scratch your foot and pull 100 out in and just steadily stream it into your fucking pocket. So that when you land, no matter what people do, no matter what you land on, you got the money to pay the rent. And no matter what property you land on, you got the ability to buy the property. And you win. And then somebody be like, damn, you win all the time. And then somebody catches you taking money out of your shoe. You're a piece of shit. That's what they should look at you like. You're a piece of shit. Why am I sitting here spending 4 hours with you thinking we're really trying to have fun and we're really trying to see who's the best at Monopoly and you're fucking cheating? Get the fuck out of here, man. You done wasted my fucking time. You ruined your reputation with me. It's completely unnecessary, man. That's what the glove means, dude. That's what the glove means about Tyson Fury as a man. Because if he was a real dude, he would have never done that. If he really was like, I can beat Deontay Wilder, I can beat him easy, there ain't no issue whatsoever, he wouldn't have had to cheat. In any way, he wouldn't have had to cheat. And I'm not talking about some punch that lands funny. Like you hit him in the back of the head, but you didn't intend it. He turned it. Or if you hit him on the hip or something like, we're not talking about that. We're talking about tampering with your gloves and creating a situation where he's able to hit that guy with his bare hand and where he's tricking the guy into staying further away from him than he would have to because he's got an extra 5 inches of fake fucking glove on. That's just some low down shit, man. You can't get out of that. That's low down. That's low down. You cannot say that this is his integrity is too great. Man, his integrity was out the door when he tested positive for nandrolone. Okay? His integrity was out the door when the ref had to put the glove back on. I had to tell him to take that glove off that's damaged. Put your hand in the fucking glove, you fucking cheater. And then the referee looking at him like, man, I can't believe this dude just came in here trying to do this shit. Tyson Fury's a piece of shit, man, for doing that. Period. You're a piece of shit for doing that. You're going to try to fight somebody. You're trying to fight somebody and you put on brass knuckles. It ain't defense, but you slide on some brass knuckles and clock him when he ain't looking. Oh, but you're the man. You ain't the man. You just an ass. Anybody could do that. Anybody, a whole bunch of people. But if you're the man like that, why do you need to cheat, man? Why did he need to do it? But don't get mad at me. Get mad at him for ruining that. Because you guys can't, you cannot tell Deontay Wilder fans that you know that Tyson Fury won that fight fair and square. All you can say is he cheated fair and square. Or him cheating didn't make that big a difference. But you can't say he didn't cheat. And since you know he cheated, you know he walked in there with the intention of cheating. And you know he walked in there not trying to steal something from Deontay Wilder. Steal an extra 4 inches, right? Steal by setting aside the rules that are supposed to, that Deontay Wilder's adhering to, but he's not adhering to. Exactly. For now, Tyson's out of order. The boxing commission's out of order. The whole system's out of order. When you allow that shit to go, dude, you just a piece of shit. And you, Mr. Guy from Mayweather Gym that supports that, you're a piece of shit for that. You know that dude cheated. You ain't fucking stupid. You know he did. You just like Tyson Fury. That's just your friend. Because, hey, he's a nutritionist when he came to Vegas. I got he hired somebody I recommended to be his nutritionist. And hey, man, I know him. He's a great guy. Dude, that comes with sentencing. Okay, just so you know. All that bullshit that you kicking comes in the phase during the sentencing phase. After they find out that your ass is guilty, they already found you guilty. Now they're gonna say, well, what's the crime? Whoa, well, give me your character. You have some character witnesses? They can say you're a nice guy and what a great person you are and how this is just an anomaly and all of that shit. That's a character witness type of crap. But that's after. That's dealing with what the sentence is. We know y'all ain't gonna overturn the fight because that motherfucker stole in front of y'all. Ooh, he stole a lot of money from gamblers. He stole a lot of money from gamblers, dude. Now you can't even gamble on his fights. You can't gamble on Tyson Fury fights. Do not bet on a Tyson Fury fight because it might be fixed. Because Tyson Fury is going to go in there looking to fix it. He's going to go in there against Anthony. If he fights Anthony Joshua, he's going to go in there looking to fix the fight with Anthony Joshua. Damn, dude, you ain't never caught Tyson. Only thing you've ever heard about Anthony Joshua is that he had some rumors he had a therapeutic use exemption. Okay? And maybe he did. But this dude is doing Dillian White type shit, getting in there with Dillian White came in there with gloves that weren't even fucking approved. For you guys saying all that bullshit, oh, well, you've never been to these big fights and there's no way. Really? Then how did Dillian White get into the ring against Oscar Rivas with gloves that had not been checked by anybody? You had the glove meeting the day before. Oscar Rivas and the commission approved 2 gloves. Dillian White got in with a 3rd pair of gloves. How did that happen? If it's impossible. That's, according to these guys' explanation, that should be impossible. Because everybody collected. But what happened, dude? What happened? The BBOC said, no, it's not enough time. No, you can't check his gloves. The BBOC, the British Boxing Board of Control, wouldn't even let Oscar Rivas check the illegal gloves. It's too late. The wraps are already on. We're moving on. Nope, we're moving on. Y'all acting like this shit, somebody can't cheat. Ridiculous, dude. Damn ridiculous, dude. My man Stanley Brown said, do you think he cheated and tried to kill Wilder? If a melanated person, don't you know what gonna happen? I hope, think about it. Look, man, see, I'm kind of like this. I suspect, and Stanley Brown said Wilder never cheated, but I said I was going to down someone, but like How many people get caught cheating? Nothing happened. A whole bunch of people cheating. Nothing happened. And I think I missed the super. Somebody said I missed their super chat. Because there was 2 that came up. Stanley, much love in that super chat. Stanley Brown. Oh, there was 3. Stanley Brown. Stanley Brown. Is there another one I missed? No, 3 Stanley Browns, man. You showing out, Stanley Brown. Stanley Brown's last one. Look, I'm Bomb Squad for life. Oh, I got that. For life, and I roll with my people. It's all going to come out when you can't get it. Yes. And let me go to we got to go to the super chat that I missed, man, because I am running over. Give me 1 second. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. You got shit to do. YouTube stream. That's taking a second to get there. Oh, 87 shows that if I'm Wilder, I acknowledge it after I whoop his ass on the 18th. Oh, I'm quite, look, dude, I don't know about suing. This cheating is why I stopped watching boxing, because I feel like they cheat. Yeah, man, of course they cheat. That shit will ruin it for you. You didn't pay for a fixed fight. Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't intend to pay for a fight where a guy was going to cheat. Like that? Come on, man. But Julius was like, oh, well, how much exactly is it cheating? You know, and nah, man, it's fucking cheating, dude. Okay? It's cheating. It's not a minor violation, dude. That was intentional. It was intentional. It's not a low blow where you can walk it off, okay? It's a guy that walked into the ring with an illegal weapon, and he intended on doing it. And you're not, and it's clear he did, but you're not going to say anything to him about it. Boxing is real shady like that, man. I mean, it's real shady like that right about now, dude. That shit's out of pocket, man. Bogart Skrilla said, instead of Wheaties, Tyson Fury ate his Cheeties. UK fan, dog. Yeah, Bogart Skriller, man. I appreciate that, man. I hate that I missed your super chat, man, earlier. That's just funny. But let me go through here down to the bottom. Fanon, off subject. What do you think about Shakur Stevens? I think he's going to be a monster. Yeah, I think he's going to be a monster. Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to him in Tank. That's the fight that a lot of people don't have that on their radar, but I'm looking forward to that, to Shakur Stevenson in Tank. I think that would be a great fight a little bit down the road. And I'm looking forward to him fighting Josh Warrington. I don't think Josh Warrington's going to fight him, but Josh Warrington, he'll whoop the shit out of Josh Warrington. And especially if he has one more fight. The Fury fan said, I'm white and I say so. I mean, dude, those cats just fuck. But dude, it doesn't even have to be about well, let's put it this way. I have a suspicion that bullshit, people's opinions, even subconsciously, is based in a lot of that shit. But it doesn't matter. The dude cheated. His knuckles showing. That's what the rules are for. We're supposed to be a nation of laws, right? Rules. You follow the rules. Boxing is supposed to be a rule base. There's rules. If you don't follow the rules, you're supposed to be punished for not following the rules. Now, some things can be inadvertent. Some things can be, minor. You know what I mean? Like having your, some things are minor, but you look at what it is, and you just figure out what it is. Take a point from him. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, Tyson Fury got a point taken for him for doing all kind of shit in that ring. He didn't just cheat with the glove. After Deontay Wilder got hurt, he cheated his ass off. He was hitting the dude in about a bunch of fucking rabbit punches, wrestling the dude's head. Oh, come on, man. And then to know he didn't have his hand on his glove, you guys excusing that shit. Y'all just pieces of shit, dude. You just pieces of shit for that. And you need to go ahead and fess up, man, and get on the right side of it. Exactly. Bare knuckle versus boxing. And I don't want to hear that, oh, a full-fledged left hook would be stronger than this. Yeah, but let me ask you a question. What would hurt him more? A punch like this with the padded glove, right? Like say he balled up his fist and all he did was this, right? But he did that same thing, not a hook, but the same motion, but there was padding there. And that hit him. What would hurt more with the same motion? With the padding on or the padding off? I think it's with the padding off, dude. The padding, it doesn't matter whether or not you could hit him harder with a certain punch that is padded. Only things that matters is you hit him without the pads. That's it. It doesn't matter. He hit him without padding on his gloves, without the padding. It doesn't matter whether you could or whether shit. I bet you Errol Spence Jr. can hit you worse than I could with all padding than I could with a full-fledged fist. It doesn't matter. One punch is legal, the other one is not. The left hook is not, it is a legal punch. If he had caught him with a left hook, and knocked him out with a straight left hook, then yeah. But that's a legal punch. But I don't care if all you did is give him, if you made his head ring with a closed fist punch, with a fist without padding on it, you hit him without pads. Boy, y'all need to listen to y'all high school fucking teachers, dog. They ain't listening to that bullshit. Nobody listening to that. You broke the rule. It's clear you did. Pay up. Pay up. Anyway, he said the definition of game of knuckle, exactly, game of knuckle sandwich. You out here handing out knuckle sandwiches, hitting people like this. Man, that shit can hurt like a motherfucker. Bop somebody upside. And then I did like when Dewey Cooper was like, man, get out of here. He was like, He said, man, this shit don't hurt my hand at all. It doesn't hurt my hand. What do you mean you can't do it if your hand don't hurt? Which makes me think that all the people that said you couldn't punch like that because you'd break your fingers, maybe you guys really aren't boxers. Maybe you aren't boxers. And maybe you're full of shit. Because Dewey Cooper showed on a bag, and I do believe so did Steve Cunningham, that they could hit bags all fucking day with their hands like this and not hurt their hand. But you can't figure out a way for that to happen? Get out of here. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'm going to check you out tomorrow. Go check out my man KQKC coming up next. I'm about to handle my business. Peace.